Thank you. The presentation I'm going to make today was prepared in collaboration with Pillar, not-for-profit, the Grand Theatre, Museum London, and other members of the business, cultural, and not-for-profit community. The fact that the business, cultural, and not-for-profit community stands as one on this presentation, I think should speak to the importance that we together place on culture, creativity, and the arts, and their place in the strategic plan. From a business perspective, tourism, together with a thriving cultural and sporting tapestry, is absolutely essential for the growth and prosperity of our city. And I will say there is some consternation in the cultural and business community about where we are currently with the plan. And I do not believe that you should necessarily consider the results of the consultations so far as dispositive of the mood. So I'm going to run very quickly through the changes that we believe should be added. And they were put into your emails. You have a black line and you've got a clean copy to look at. So I'm going to go quickly through them. Expected result 1.1. We would suggest the change strengthen existing and introduce new partnerships. We would suggest removing the words improve City of London processes and supports for businesses and entrepreneurs, and replace it with more inclusive wording. Create a regulatory framework in which businesses, entrepreneurs, cultural and not-for-profit organizations can prosper and grow. 1.4, add the words and retain talent to the result. In 2.1, City of Music, use existing and then add the words and create new assets. And then we have suggested a range of new strategies for you to consider. To initiate professional and artistic exchange programs, to undertake research and analysis on the local impacts of culture, sport, and recreation and heritage, to undertake communications and awareness raising activities, to work collaboratively to ensure London's cultural and heritage venues are inclusive and well maintained, and to actively support the work of Heritage London. 2.2 was focused exclusively on film, which we feel is overly granular. And we would suggest that that expected result be more inclusive, thusly, enhanced and increased creation and distribution of all cultural activities, goods and services, and yes, notably film and music. We would suggest that databases be created not just for filming, but also recording. That we market London not just as a film center, but to creative producers throughout all cultural industries. That we support and promote not just a film festival, but all festivals and events. That we continue to promote London's creative film industry, but all other creative industries as well. And we would advocate creating a plan to attract and retain cultural workers. We would also suggest that you add a third, and that is to work in the area of tourism, so that London is recognized as a premier tourism destination. Outcome 3 is also very granular, that currently focuses on musical talent. We believe that this is one of the most critical changes you could make, to say instead that London will integrate creativity and culture into local development strategies and plans. Now, if you look at 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, they all basically say the same thing. And we believe they can be simplified into one important statement, that Londoners have increased access to and participation in cultural and creative activities, both as creators and consumers of culture. And then, as strategies, we retain all of the great strategies that have been brought to you so far, but by adding a couple. Importantly, to develop hubs of creativity and innovation, and more opportunities for creators and professionals in the creative and culture sectors. To increase access to existing spaces, and to simplify permitting procedures and reduce costs, to rationalize and improve bylaws and regulations.
30 seconds.
Yep, I'm there. To create a more music and musician-friendly environment, and most importantly, not most, but update the cultural prosperity plan. Those are my remarks.